as far as Deontay Wilder is concerned, do you feel like, I mean, since you were ringside at his fight with Washington, I mean, having seen that ringside, do you feel like Deontay has gotten better since that fight, or is he about the same?
No, I mean, it's hard to say if he's gotten better because he hasn't fought somebody the same style as a guy like Gerald Washington. When I say that, you have anybody that's above 6'5", 240 pounds standing in front of you, that makes a difficult opponent. Even if you are tall or small or whatever it may be, we've got a range that is there's not really a question for. If I'm hitting you with the jab, there's no real answer for stopping that jab. This jab is going to be in your face all night long because of the fact that my reach is just as long as yours, if not longer. And the reason why I say that is because Wilder's fought Stavern, he's fought Ortiz, who's a southpaw. Stavern, he shouldn't even be in the ring anymore. So you get a young, charismatic type of energetic individual like Gerald Washington, or even like myself, standing in front of, well, let's call it a mirror image. That's two guys that should be jabbing the hell out of each other all night long, and that's exactly what Gerald did, and that's why he looked great for those first 3-4 rounds until Wilder was able to land that solid shot. The one thing that differs from me and a lot of other heavyweights is I've been proven to have a solid chin. If I've been hit with a solid shot and go down on the mat, I'm able to recover, and I don't feel like I'm out on my feet, nor have I looked like I'm out on my feet when I do recover. So a guy like me, with a guy like Wilder, I know he's got a big right hand. I've also got a big right hand. I know he's got, a fast jab. I've got a big, strong, jab as well. I've been proving to knock people down with a jab, right hand, left hook. You name the punch, I've done it. You get a guy like Wilder, and he doesn't change fight to fight. He doesn't learn from fight to fight. You still have the same guy. So when I saw Washington do what he did in those first 3 rounds, to see that just opened my eyes like, oh man, this is going to be a lot easier than I think it's going to be.
Wow.
Beating a guy like Wilder, yeah.
Wow. I know they always talk about his power, especially with Bermain Stavern. It seemed like he was just blasting him out through his gloves. I know you've been in the ring with Joshua, and you know what his power feels like. So just knowing that, when you see Deontay fight these guys, do you assess his power? I mean, I know it's a hard thing to do unless you've been in the ring with someone, but do you look at someone like that and say, yeah, he's got some power on him, or is it something that you just kind of ignore?
For me, if you would ask me, my first pro fight, my second pro fight, yeah, I would have been like, damn, that guy can really punch. But now that I'm 20 fights in and I've been in the ring professionally as a pro bout and in sparring with several big punching guys, it's all the same. There's as long as the right hand lands on the right spot, you're going down. Whether it's got 10,000 pounds of pressure behind it or 100,000 pounds of pressure behind it, it's going down. It's a heavyweight game. That's why we're so dangerous in both hands. And sometimes I don't think a lot of heavyweights understand that you can knock a guy down with a jab just as well as you can knock a guy down with a straight right hand. It's the power. It's the weight behind the punch.
Yeah, actually, that was going to be my follow-up. I was curious, can you even rate someone's power? I mean, I was talking to, I forget who it was, but somebody told me that they hate it when people ask that question. How do you rate his power? Because, how do you truly rate someone's power? Can you compare this guy next to that guy? Can you compare, Anthony Joshua hits this way versus, I've sparred with Gerald Washington and he hits that way. Is that something you can truly compare?
Not necessarily compare, but you can kind of put it in different levels. Like this, you watch a guy spar and you can say, oh man, he's got some power. It sounds devastating. And then he gets off and he jumps on the bag and he's hitting the bag and it's like, okay, maybe he doesn't have too much of a power. He just makes it look like he has power. The power thing is it's kind of it's a funny subject. It's a funny area. It's that gray area. But when you can test something like speed and accuracy, then now we're talking. I mean, if the guy's consistently going to be able to hit you on the left side of your nose, just below your eye, every single time, okay, now we've got a problem because you're worried about swelling, you're worried about a setup shot, and I think that has a lot more to do in boxing or with boxing than the actual power that's developed behind a right hand, a hook, or even uppercut.